Hello everybody, welcome to another video by the PC Security channel. Today I think I'll be taking a look at PC Keeper, which is a utility from ZeoBit. Now before I go ahead, I'd like to clarify that this software probably does not have any user trial. So they gave me a special 1-year license just to test it out, so I don't think you guys can test it. So it's pretty important that you take a look at this review. So let's take a look at their user interface. I'm still not sure what exactly they're trying to market this product as. I know it's kind of like a security cum performance utility, and the basic thing is they give you a lot of tech support. So first of all, this is the welcome screen. Now I already have a complaint about this. Now take a look at the user interface. Up, down, and well, you cannot make it any smaller than this. Now this is a real dinosaur size UI. So I mean, this is not at all acceptable. You have to make this smaller. There is no way to make this user interface any smaller. And the reason it's more annoying is because there's so much free space here. So it's not at all important that this thing needs to be blown up this big. So the only thing you can do is hit minimize and then maximize. That's pretty much all you can do. And in fact, the way it aligns itself, some of the things in this UI are hidden. Like I think there's a settings thing over here which you can never actually see. Now this is a bug. This is not a proper user interface, so I would like them to fix this as soon as possible. Now apart from that, if we take a look at their actual utility, this is your home screen. So basically I've done system analysis, or whatever they like to call it. So first thing, you get to this screen, then they ask you to run a system scan that basically takes a look at all the things in your system, and it sends a report to their executive, and they take a look at it and fix it. That's pretty much what they do. But the problem is I've already done that, and they take, I think, about 24 hours to fix your issue, and even after doing that my report says serious. And if I take a look at the details, you can see why it's serious, because of the antivirus. And if we take a look at the antivirus, it is enabled and automatic updates are turned on. And if we check for updates, I'm sure it'll tell us that we have the latest ones. So there is absolutely no reason why it says security status is secure. There you go, no updates available. Now this is their main feature, human assistance. You can start live chat and all that once you have their full 1-year license. And this is basically what they try to market you, technical support. But apart from that, they have an antivirus, which is probably why I'm interested in this product. And this is not a fully fledged security software, because it doesn't seem to have any kind of zero-day component or firewall or anything of that sort. It's just a very basic antivirus. Now what kind of signatures it has is still unknown to me. I have no idea which signatures it uses, if it's their own signatures or they're lending signatures from someone. I'm not sure if they're borrowing signatures or using their own. But whatever it is, we'll put it to the test. Now apart from that, you've got anti-theft, data hider, shredder, files recovery, and as far as I've seen, these utilities might be useful, but I mean, this is pretty much standard, so nothing really extra. Now we've got disk cleaner, disk explorer, duplicates finder, and uninstaller. Now as far as I can see, these are not too comprehensive. I mean, I really do not see the extra thing that they're giving you here, like disk cleaner. It doesn't seem too much better than the default Windows disk cleaner, which does pretty much the same job. And same with the disk explorer. Really, I do not see a lot of point in these utilities. Duplicates finder, of course, can be useful. And again, this uninstaller, it pretty much does a standard uninstall. It doesn't do anything special like look for registry keys or things of that sort. So I'm not quite sure why you'd want to use this instead of the add or remove programs. Now, if we look at optimization, we've got context menu manager. This can be a useful utility. Startup manager, again, this is there with Windows. You don't need a separate program to show you this. And since they do not show you any extra information about the security or anything, so it's pretty much the same as the Windows Startup Manager, so really no point of this. And then you've got backup, which is again nice. So that's basically what it offers. It's a big list, but it's not comprehensive. So, and another problem is if you run their utility, it looks for other programs that do kind of like the same thing. Like I had to remove CCleaner to make this work. So that is certainly not nice, especially because in my opinion, CCleaner does a much better job of cleaning up your disks and removing registry keys, and that's something that's totally absent in this utility. There is no registry cleaner as far as I can see. There's a disk cleaner, disk explorer, duplicates finder. Where's the registry cleaner? Where's the defrag? So it's not that comprehensive that it should ask you to remove everything, every other kind of removal utility you have, or cleaning utility, whatever you like to call it. So a few complaints to start with. Now let's take a look at its RAM usage. It has a dino-sized user interface. Does it really eat a dino amount of RAM? Or will it work on a dinosaur age computer? So if we take a look at this, again, huge RAM usage. This is not acceptable in my opinion for just a basic antivirus. It's not doing much really to ask for so much RAM. Right now it's using about 200 and, well, let's call it 250 megabytes. I guess that's fair enough, but it really doesn't seem worth it to me. 250 megabytes of RAM, it's going to slow down your system more than it's going to speed up with all these utilities. So that doesn't make a lot of sense. Anyway, now getting down to the security part, let's see what they've got in store for us. So now their antivirus supposedly has won some Virus Bulletin awards. Got its place in the top 10, so let's see how that works out. This is pretty much my part of the test. The rest was just a user opinion. I'm not a specialist in that part, but this is my test, and let's see if it can get through these malicious URLs. I mean, if it can protect us. So first one's first. These are all zero-day malware collected within the last 24 hours. But they've got pretty decent detection rates, so it shouldn't be any real trouble. This is not going to be like a very detailed test, so I'm going to try to keep it short and to the point. I'm not really going to go too deep into this antivirus because I know it doesn't have any kind of zero-day component. So there you go. Looks like it's caught the first one, the PC Keeper antivirus. That's nice. Let's go for number 2. I think I've got 8 or 9 links. This one's going terribly slowly. Let's hope it completes in a few seconds. And yeah, forgive me if I'm being a little unprofessional, because I haven't made a video in a long time and I've shifted to a new house, so you know, I've kind of out of touch. This one's caught 2. Trojan Crypt, that's nice. So 2 out of 2 so far, which is not bad at all. Here's number 3, and it goes to quarantine, which is nice. Let's try to save this guy to the desktop. And it's caught as well. So far so good. Since it's already caught it, I'm just trying to get rid of this thing as fast as I can. I don't want it to cause this computer to hang up for nothing, so that one's out of the way. Let's try this one. Looks like this one made it through their signatures, and as far as I've noticed, there is nothing behind that to stop it. So it's got its freedom to start messing around with this computer and cause all sorts of problems. Oh damn, I think I missed one. Okay, this is a very beautiful looking web page. Now what's it gonna do? I'm pretty sure it's gonna drop some kind of file at some point. No alert from PC Keeper so far. So let's try the next one. Seems quite big. Might be some kind of adware. Oh, that's quite big. It's going past 2.5 megabytes. Just past, so... Well, I'm not quite sure what this thing's going to bring up. Let's get the last one ready. Okay, here we go. It wants administrator privileges, so I'll give it that. No prompts from PC Keeper. So in it goes to program files. And now it's starting to cause a little bit of slowdown here. Now I have no idea what all these are saying, but I'll just hit this button. Oh no, looks like this is a never-ending cycle of adware installation. Terrible thing for someone like me, because I have to try all of them, because I'm the tester. That's a real headache. So it caught the last one, which is good news. Or maybe it caught some part of the adware, I think. The latter thing that I said. It caught some part of this adware. I don't think it caught this one, because this one hasn't even downloaded yet. So let's see, what have we got? We've got some nice shortcuts on our desktop to accompany PC Keeper. And we've got some adware running around. So the last one indeed got caught, so well, it's not too bad so far. Let's take a look at what Malwarebytes has to say. So I'll do a scan and I'll be right back. Well, Malwarebytes in fact tended to agree with ZeoBit in saying that this computer is clean. So I did a scan with Hitman Pro, and Hitman Pro certainly had some other opinions. Now all these are PC Keeper files. You can take a look at all of these in detail if you want. The reason why I canceled both of these is because they're temporary internet files and they're not active in memory. This is a temporary internet file, however, it's running in the task manager, as you can see. It's active in memory. There you go. So it's still malicious and it can still do some damage. So this is a missed infection, I would say. Now, having said that, it actually did quite well in terms of the signatures. Just for a signature-based antivirus, it seems to be a pretty decent one. However, I'd like this company to move on and make something more comprehensive. I mean, right now they're pretty much jack of all trades and master of none. Like, if you take a look at the antivirus, it's not comprehensive. It's just, just an engine. It's not really got that much features. It hasn't got any kind of zero-day component, no sandbox, no. I don't even know if it uses heuristics, but certainly not comprehensive. Like, this was just a basic test, but if I would do a zero-day test, I'm pretty sure it would miss everything because it doesn't have one zero-day component. Now, this anti-theft and data hider and all these, they're fine, but I'd like them to improve in this section, this disk cleaner and all this. I mean, I'd like them to at least specialize in one thing and maybe have these extra tools, but at the moment they're not specializing in either of these things. The only thing I think you can call that they specialize in is technical support, which is nice if you're a new user, but at the moment I still don't think that it's worth the resource usage and the money to buy the software. But having said that, they've got a lot of room for improvement, and they can improve because the basic antivirus engine seems to be pretty decent. So it's certainly possible that this software can start competing and making its name in some of the top security companies. So hope they work on that, and the first thing I'd like them to fix is this. Because I know nobody looks at the user interface, but this is what you see the first time you open it. And you certainly do not want this. Now, take a look here. It's taken over my task manager, so it makes me... it's taken over my taskbar. That's what I meant to say. But whatever. I mean, this is not what you want to see. This is adware kind of behavior. So I'd like them to shrink this down and, maybe make this button work. So they've got lots of room for improvement, but, at least they're some way through. So hope you guys enjoyed this review. Hope you guys find it useful. Hope the company can use this to improve their product and at least address the issue of the user interface. So, well, I've got a review done finally. So stay tuned to the P Security channel for more reviews, and I'll certainly consider this product for more thorough testing, because we certainly do need to test out this antivirus. This test didn't quite take it to its limits.